I think we're good. It's going to be a lot of money. Boop. Perfect. And of course, we can just buy it all back if we need to. All right, so we also got to load up on supplies here while we're here. I think the general... Who sells, like, grappling hooks and pry bars and hammer and chisels? Who sells that stuff?
I'm impressed.
Is that the dude in the castle that I can talk to? There's a guy in here. Hey, Cohh, just to let you know, I have a newborn, and the only thing that seems to put him to sleep reliably is your voice on your stream. Well, to be fair, I've been putting people to sleep for 5 years now straight, so it is a talent. It is a talent. Yeah. I do what I can, bud. Oh, here we go.
Good day to you.
Hammer and chisel. Where's the other stuff? That's a little bit weird. I was expecting a lot more. Oh, let's go back here too. Whole bunch of good materials, man. We'll take it. Alright, what's up, Gata? Dark Hollow wanted me to switch someone out for the Cypher. I don't think I'm going to do that right now. But, it's not out of the cards, Dark Hollow. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I'm Gata. I'm a researcher in the field of animacy. I could use some assistance if you're willing to hear me out. Sure. I'm looking into the bioac problem. That is, forces that can unhouse souls from their vessels. I'm trying to develop some kind of defense to protect people against these forces. The trouble is investigating what unhouses a soul in the first place requires, well, souls. I haven't been able to arrange any test subjects. I need your help. We've lost so many people in these bioacs already. Imagine if we could prevent such a thing from ever happening again. Perhaps you can use something other than Kith for these tests? I'd be willing to try using alternate subjects if you have a suggestion. There are vessels in the Estern Wood. Can't you use them? Yes, but working with vessels can be dangerous. Give 2,000 CP. Hire some muscle. That ought to help. It certainly will. Thank you. I'll put the money to good use. With a good team, I'm sure we can gather a few subjects. A cure can't be far away. Your stronghold has gained 1 prestige. You have lost 2,000 copper. Okay, that was totally worth. Great. Great. Okay.
I'm here.
Awesome. We will take it. Finish 3 days, 25 hours from now. Oh, and 1 day, 23 hours for Azuro. And Kana, man, we got all sorts of stuff going on here. Cool. All right, let's do a rest here. We might get some bonuses.
Gelade. Well done.
Oh, hold on.
A formidable fortress in the old style. We don't build them like this anymore, you know. Not by the sea. Too vulnerable to cannons.
Let's go with perception. Yeah. Okay, now one thing we will do is I'm not going to take her with me right now, but we can take a look
Watch your step.
and see what she's like, because I've never played with a Cypher.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Okay, so what can you do? A mind wave that knocks people prone. Well, that's super useful. Requires 10 focus. Is this focus? You only have 7 focus. Okay. This one also requires 10 focus. Okay, so what is a chanter then? Okay. She gains a bonus when low. She has a second wind, of course. And soul whip. Passive. Focus below maximum. Effect. 20 melee damage, 20 range damage. Causes the Cypher's weapons to generate a field of parasitic energy that lashes out at the target, increasing damage inflicted and generating focus. Okay. kind of cool. Probably want to dump lore. We'll give her 1 point in athletics too. Creates a toxic physical manifestation of the mutual antipathy between enemies caught within the path will suffer corrosive damage. Whoa, dude. Eye strike. Target blinded for 13 seconds and dazed. That's really good. Just a shock damage AoE. And a confuse. A frighten and confuse. Let's get that. Oh my lord. The Cypher's Soul Whip bites deeper, granting a bonus to damage. Okay, awesome. Invokes a retaliatory strike, stunning an enemy whenever they target the Cypher's will defense. Awesome. Enhances the draining power of the Soul Cypher, regenerating focus more quickly. Oh, that sounds good. The Cypher's increased maximum focus. Okay, that sounds good. Well, shit. These all sound great. Okay, next. We'll do the Draining Whip first. More athletics and a little more lore. That's good. There we go. Okay, now we're up to rank 2. Pierce damage and violently pushes them back. Overwhelms the target mental ability. Paralyze. Dude, these guys are super lockdowny. There's a lot of CC in here. Paralyzed for 10 seconds. I love that. Oh, wow. That's like a chain lightning. That creates flanked. Interesting. That's a resolve drain. Causes the target to relive the psychic trauma of an injury moments after receiving it, experiencing the damage all over again. 30% of all damage reapplied over 16 seconds. I think I want mental binding for sure. I like stuck and paralyzed and all these things. This looks really useful. And then I think I'm going to take the damage from Mind Blades. Cool. Now I'm going to take Recall Agony, because that sounds amazing too. Let's go with Greater Focus, because I want to make sure her max focus is there. That gives her just even more stuff to do. Lore again. Ooh. A rebounding wave of psychic feedback between the Cypher and an ally that causes crush damage to enemies caught between. Kind of cool. Hobbled and weakened. 25% of all damage reapplied to nearby enemies. Mentally links nearby enemies to the target, force them to experience a portion of all damage the target suffers. So we can put this on the tank. Okay. Puppet Master. Dominated for 21 seconds. Okay. Let's see. Lore is not worth leveling. Lore actually increases the AoE of casters. Yeah. So, I think it's actually okay. They made some changes in the DLC where the attributes like do new things. So, AoE frightened and sickened. Cool. And a huge amount of burn damage. But it's a single target. Interesting. We'll do Pain Link and Puppet Master for now. Alright, 2 more levels, and then we're done. Get some more athletics. That's completely false. Oh, I thought lore created... Oh, really? I thought they added passive abilities to the... Well, hey, if that's fake news... I mean, I heard it from chat earlier at the beginning when I was talking about this stuff, so... So all lore does is increase... Or able to use higher-level scrolls? That's it? I wonder why I thought that, then. Lore just makes you book smart. Lore's for using scrolls, and then... Okay. Okay. Good to know. Thanks, chat. I'm gonna try this echo thing. That just... Yeah, let's do the more damage. Although, actually, no, I want this Psychic Backlash. That sounds incredible. And it's once per encounter, so... If I read that right. Well, in that case, I should be dumping points into... Okay. So, if I'm understanding this correctly, then... If I'm not using scrolls that much... I should really always be dumping points into athletics and survival. So I get rest bonus. I already have a guy that's doing mechanics. So for everyone else, I should be doing athletics for the second wind ability and survival for more buffs during resting. And that's it, right? Oh, okay. Great. Well, I may need to re-roll some characters then. I don't know why I thought lore. I have no idea why I thought lore increased AoE size. I must have somewhere along the road confused that with int. Thank you, chat. Okay, that's an interesting one. Impales a target with a lance of pure force, inflicting major pierce damage to anyone in the line with a high chance of causing an interrupt. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Plus 10 damage reduction and a... Wow. Huge DR and endurance over time for 27 seconds. That'd be great on a tank. Raw damage and stunned for 10 seconds? Oh, that's only on the target. That's still good, but... Okay. 10 points stolen from a random attribute. That's something else. An ally superficially takes on the form of a spirit. Their movement is increased and many incoming crits, hits, and grazes are converted to a less severe result. Allied target. Oh, that's a serious buff too. Oh, dude, I'd love to put that on our druid. And then shapeshift him and send him in. But I think I'm going to go with Silent Scream for the stun. 10-second stun is pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. But yeah, they do. Yeah, I'm noticing that too. People are saying high-level skills just cost a huge amount. Yeah. Yeah. I'm seeing how that could be a problem. What's her max focus? I don't know yet, actually. 32, it looks like. Yeah, I don't know where to see, like, what her max focus is. Maybe it'll say in here? No. Not sure. Oh, people are saying it's 60. Okay. Okay. You really, really need one guy with mechanics. Oh, that's my dude. Yeah, my guy is a mechanical bro. Yeah, he's full mechanics. Full mechanics.
Yes?
Okay, so we can try bringing her for now. I'm really gonna miss my druid. No, you know what? I'm gonna bring the druid for now back to the DLC, and then we'll pick her up. I think for.
Yes?
I think we'll pick her up when we come back and start doing more story stuff.
Our paths shall part.
And I might switch her out with Pelagia. Because the druid does so much damage under the right circumstances. It's insane, and I don't want to lose that. Okay. I think we're all set. So let's go ahead and keep moving. Let's head back to the DLC. We got our rest bonuses on. Everything's good. Oh, you didn't get... Well, that's fine. You don't need perception. Whatever. Yep. Was the monk bad? I haven't really used the monk yet. Yeah. Yeah, but that's the thing, though. Like, I really like Pelagia, too. So, it's... Mighty Puffin, thank you for the 500 cheer. Foxen with the 4 months. Moon Toast King with the 25. Vinny with the 10 months of support. Love you, too, buddy. Lord Bazook with the new Prime sub. Azriel Tranix, thank you, man. Uh-oh. Oh, one of the parts of the helmet is in Stalwart Village somewhere. Okay, cool. We also have Azriel Tranix. Thank you for the 13 months. Snapcat Bandit with that 7. Thank you so much, Snapcat. And we also have S15 Specker saying, Frostpunk, when? I have no idea when Frostpunk is going to be. I have no idea. I will let you know as soon as I know, but I have no idea. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, here we go. Save. This is where we start turning stuff in.
I hope you've had some luck.
I know where the gift bearers cast your heirlooms away. Did you find them? What of the medallion? I have your medallion. Let me see it. The dwarf draws a wild smile under his bristly beard. Here it is. Oaken takes the medallion gingerly in his palms, taking care not to smudge it with his dirty fingertips. Yes, it's her medallion. He smiles and manages to pull his attention back to you. You've done good here today, I swear. If I had a kingdom's treasure to give you in return. I also found your armor. I don't need it. Don't know what I'd do with it. He nods. Keep it. More luck to you. He turns around and walks away, looking not at the path ahead, but at the precious heirloom clenched in his hands. Even so, the stride of his short legs seems filled with confidence. Good for him, man. Good for him. Is Battletech on Friday? No, Battletech's on the 24th. Yeah. Great. What? Yo. Wow. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Hey! Kana was prepared to fight a mob of angry spirits in the circle of Adra pillars, but quickly discovered that the Shades simply wanted resolution to a number of old disputes. Surprisingly cognizant for spirits, the Shades presented their cases over several long hours. Kana acted as the group's arbiter, handing down decisions and putting the spirits to rest. After the last pair of bickering Shades faded into the beyond, Kana discovered the remains of previous trespassers, including a fine belt of meditative chimes on the belt of an unfortunate monk. That's the thing that prevents you from being interrupted. Oh, that could be great on our caster. Oh, hell yeah. All right, great. Fantastic. Okay.
I'm here.
So let's go in here and talk to these guys, because we already found their dumping spots, and we haven't been in here yet, though. We probably should have been there before we went out, but that's okay.
Slowly now.
Uh-oh, we're getting the mysterious music in here. Here we go. Veins course under this woman's pale skin like icy fissures. Yet when she speaks, her voice flows warm and soothing. Andra welcomes you into her embrace. Perception 15. Her features soften into a look of practiced compassion. We're here to ease the pain of your past, ready to take your burdens. With a thin smile, she nods. I want to ask you about Okran's heirloom. The dwarf already asked. We gave him the counsel he needed. And naturally, we'll do what we can for you too. Okran wants his medallion back. She brings her hands together and nods. Ah, Okran, how often we let the shadows something because I clicked wrong. The medallion, it weighs on Okran's mind. You're kind to help, but what he really needs is cast away in those memories. He changed his mind. As a priest, you must listen. I listened to him. Such dark memories, so much regret. We took on his burdens for his good and for the good of the village. His belongings, his past, now rest in Andra's realm, to be forgotten so that the wounds of the soul may heal. This is the will of the goddess. Let's suppose Okran has moved on. Tell me where his heirloom is. He hasn't, and that's the point. Besides, you have no authority here. I wonder what the village leader would have to say about that. You'd think we don't act in accordance with the local customs? The village knows we're here to help the unfortunate. Like Okran, they trust us. I can keep asking for a long time. A flash of color invades the priestess's pale skin. I see there's no dissuading you, and you seem a person of will. Very well. Laughter's irritation seems to subside as fast as it rose, but you notice a lingering sense of alarm in the glances that the acolytes exchange after her outburst. Okran's heirloom was taken by Ixtali, chosen gift-bearer among us, to be cast away as an offering to Andra. Only he knows where. You could ask him yourself, but he's on a trek through the mountains of Durgan's Battery. If you run into Ixtali, Tell him he has urgent duties to attend to here. Tell me of your gift bearer. He had business near Durgan's Battery. The mountains are dangerous. Lafta seems to stare at the floor for a moment, but you notice her eyes dart to one of the acolytes, a young man of Ixamital blood. If you insist carrying out this request of Okran's, then that's where I'd search for answers. I heard worshippers of Barath visited you recently. Little happens around here that doesn't end in the mouths of villagers, but we're obliged to assist everyone regardless of their faith. A group of women came to us, yes. Their leader wanted to know of Durgan's Battery. I obliged in pointing them in its direction. They left as quietly as they arrived, which didn't make us any less concerned about their true intentions. This place has grown dangerous enough already. So she looked at somebody near her. Who is Kixetl? A young man dressed in sturdy leathers glares at you. The creases in his face, tanned despite the scarce sunlight of the region, suffer a slight twitch as you approach him. I've got nothing for you. Speak with Lafta if you must. He turns away, his nose wrinkled.
I'm here.
Huh. Okay. Now, we've already found where this was and given him the stuff back, but what was weird is when we found the dude's medallion and armor, we pulled up 3 chests. One of them had the medallion and armor in it, and the other 2 were filled with rocks. So somebody is doing something weird. But we'll see. By the way, I'm not going to be enchanting any gear until I'm like level 10 plus. I'm just kind of stockpiling resources for now. I want to get a bunch of really good base items before I start enchanting. As you step outside, the heavy wooden door of the temple slams shut behind you. You hear someone barring it from the other side. It sounds like the priests have engaged in agitated conversation. You get the sense that they're discussing you, but you're also certain that the door is too thick to eavesdrop, although there may be other places nearby where you'd stand a better chance.
Certainly.
Can't believe this. How could you? Oh, dude. The wooden shutters of the temple windows close tight and muffle a set of voices coming from within the building. You can't quite make out the sense of the murmur, but the cracking shutter open would likely help. Listen with your ear against the shutters. You place your ear against the coarse wood. Muffled voices rise and fall inside the temple. It's much too difficult to clearly make out what they say, but you think that something might be learned if you kept at it. Continue listening through the closed panes. You focus singularly on interpreting what little sound you can pick up. A stream of subdued vibrations gradually shapes into coherent forms. Perception 18. Ha! You hear a man speaking, his tone agitated. You do that? Hope the mountains will do it? What if Ix... His sentence cuts as if the man were speaking to all sides of the room. Suppose he tells them instead. What then? You recognize Lafta's voice responding. Why would he? And with all the dangers near the battery, the gift bearers won't delay. I expect the man interrupts her. You always expect. Look where that's taken us. A dying village, ogres at the walls. Ixley's not back yet, and now I have to do his pet. His voice drops and seethes, muffling what he has to say. After that moment, Lafta replies, do you think I wanted this? That I could have known in advance? A pause ensues, its tension growing until the priestess's voice cuts it in half. We can't wait for him. We must fish out the last batch quickly. After that, we'll decide. The man responds in a broken voice, barely audible. You only distinguish the last words. In that russetwood pond, I'll go. Their exchange seems to end. Cautiously, you step away from the window of Andra's temple. We are taking...
That's what I get for asking directions in the middle of nowhere.
Wait, who are you? Hold on, save? What?
Say, I don't suppose you've seen any mysterious old buildings in the mountains lately, have you?
That voice sounds really familiar. You mean Durgan's Battery?
No, but I've heard that name a lot around here. I'm looking for the Abbey of the Fallen Moon. It's an obscure temple dedicated to Andra.
Why are you looking for the Abbey?
I'm a gift bearer. My job is to gather tokens of things people want forgotten and surrender them to the Lady of Lament.
Wait, what?
Best place to do that is the Abbey of the Fallen Moon.
What kind of tokens do you take?
Anything that represents a moment or a memory someone wishes to leave behind. Well, love notes, awkward family heirlooms, bad poetry, the kinds of things you want to forget.
I see.
I might be here a while. Half the villagers have never heard of the Abbey, and the ones that have, no one knows where it is. So I'm trying to think of this as an extended holiday. In a remote mining village that smells like fish.
I've got business in this region. We could travel together.
You won't regret it. I've got a lovely singing voice.
Oh my god, what have we done?
And the company's welcome.
She winks at Pelagina? Hey, cool. What are you? A barbarian. Oh. Now, I played a barbarian in our first run. I don't really remember what they do, but I remember I liked them. They made a great off-tank. But they're pretty much the same as Pelagina, so we don't really need a barbarian, a paladin, and a warrior. And I don't really want to replace Pelagina right now. So we'll just keep her in the back for now. Right now, I'm going to take a quick segue, and we're going to go back
Me and
out.
Sledge are thinking about heading down, joining a caravan over to Dawning.
Dawning? What for? You like your ogres bigger?
We'd have work at least, and I'm damn sick of fish.
Fair enough. Okay, we're gonna go check this. We're gonna go check this pond real quick, and I'm gonna see if we can intercept that gift bearer guy. Is she from Barbados? She is. That's what I heard in a sigh. Yeah. She's a barbarian from Barbados. There we go. I think that's where they're all from, right? Yeah. Barbados. Hi, horse. Can we save you or something? Can I? You're just gonna be a horse. Okay. A horse is a horse. Of course. All right, buddy. Let's have a little talk up here, huh? Oh, look at this. I wonder if he's gonna be pissed the stuff isn't there. As you walk towards a frozen pond, a figure appears through the mist. Kneeling down next to a hole in the ice, the figure picks up a large chest and throws it into the water without hesitation. The figure looks around. You glimpse a face you've seen before. Kexidal, one of the Lafta's acolytes, pulls a hood over his head and throws a leather bag over his shoulder. Without looking back, he walks away in the direction of Stalwart Village. Wait a second. What? But we got everything out of here. The prot thickens. I wonder if there's something else in there. With Sagani's help... Oh, here we go. Oh, wait. Oh! Oh, great. Okay. So Azura was able to secure his trade routes and has convinced local merchants and suppliers to offer up their stock. Cool. Great. 1 day, 25 hours, and then we'll figure out how that goes, too. How are we doing on our building? Still under construction. 25 hours. Perfect. All right. We're going to go down here and talk to these dudes. Because we have a little discussion to have. Yes, we do. Thank you, Fiendly, for the 500 cheer. I really appreciate that. We also have Zero, Night Bocha, Money Militia, Sir Tier with a 24-month epic sub. King on your face, sir. We also have Chineka, Rhetorical Dan, Kizia with the new Prime sub, Burke Black with the host. Thank you, Burke. And Fiendly one with that 500 cheer. Thank you, dudes. Oh. This is not where I wanted to be. Boop. Oh, I wish I could fish so bad. Here we go. Oda Tehersind. Thank you very much for your 1,000 cheer, my friend. I appreciate it. Oh, dude isn't here anymore. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Okay. We have a chat to have. Leave me be, he says. So I don't have a quest for this anymore. Oh, well, maybe I do. Hold on. I think that this may have been what happened because we already got the item and turned in the other quest. I think that's what happened. I think that's what happened. It's hard to believe that only the gift bearer knows where Andra's offerings are cast away. Tell me about Andra. Goddess of redemption. I thought Andra was the goddess of loss and mourning, not redemption. That's a common notion. Okay. I want to know about the gift bearers. Oh, well, maybe we'll find Ixalt or whatever in the north. Maybe that'll progress it. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. Micah, I tried to click on the hole. It didn't really work. Yeah. We couldn't click on the ice hole again. Hey, Polly Papa. What's up, bud? Okay, let's set up...
Nose. How is it you failed to notice your rotten stench?
Failed to notice? Hardly. I put work into smelling this way.
I should have expected.
I never know what sort of game is downwind. I need to smell like part of nature, not an interloper.
Fair point, dude. Would you happen to possess an old helm or a horn that looks like it's supposed to be attached to a helm? Udin opens a compartment in his wagon and pulls out a cracked horn partially wrapped in cloth. One of the villagers sold me this during a previous visit. He scowls. He said it came from some rare lake creature and was quite valuable. It's been dismissed as junk whenever I tried to resell it, unless you know otherwise. Yeah, it's part of an artifact I'm trying to recover. How much to take it off your hands? Let's not tell her the price. 400? Sure. I'll take it. The world fades and your vision blurs. When it returns, you'll find yourself in the icy waters of a bay, your body numb from the cold and your lungs burning from exertion. Nearby are Ardal and Badrin. Both of them are swimming madly in an effort to pass you. On the distant shore await the other members of your tribe, and with them Olara, daughter of the chieftain. It is for her hand that the three of you are competing today. Give up, Garrod. Ardal passes you, and despite your best efforts, you can't quite catch up. You look around to see where Badrin is, and it's by sheer chance that you catch sight of the sea serpent's head surging towards your group. As before, the world stops, the memories trail lost without your guidance. Attack the serpent. Your fatigue falls away as you turn to face the serpent. It charges you, its jaws wide, its foot-long teeth flashing in the sunlight. At the last moment, you dodge to the side and its jaw snaps shut. You're a hair too slow, and one of the serpent's thorns tears open your forearm to the bone. You grit your teeth against a sudden pain and wrap your arms around the serpent's neck before it can turn around. It thrashes and rolls wildly, trying to throw you off. You hang on for dear life, weaker with every breath as your blood drains. You do the only thing you can think of and jam your fist straight through the serpent's eye, burying your arm as far as it can go. The serpent whips around in agony and your grip slips. You tumble through the air as your consciousness fades. The race. How could I have forgotten about the events of that day? Garrod looks at his hands. I remember it now, but I feel no different yet. Please, you must find the last part of my helm. Whew. Okay. Damn.